Lesson 4. The AI Flyer Creation Workflow. Now let's walk through the complete workflow for creating a flyer using AI. We'll break the process into clear practical steps. Step 1. Create the design brief. Every successful design starts with a clear brief. Before opening any image generation tool, define exactly what you want. A good design brief should include the headline, the body text, the call to action, the visual style, preferred colors, brand guidelines, layout instructions, any image or illustrations you want included. Think of the brief as your blueprint. The clearer your instructions, the better the AI's output. Step 2. Let AI help write the brief. If you don't already have a marketing copy, AI can generate it for you. Here's an example. Imagine you are promoting an online course called AI for Career Creatives. Instead of writing everything yourself, you could ask AI as an assistant. You're an expert graphic designer and copywriter. Create a detailed design brief for a promotional flyer advertising an online training course called AI for Career Creatives. The course teaches social media managers, copywriters, digital marketers, and web designers how to use AI tools in their creative work. Include a compelling headline, 2 or 3 key learning points, a strong call to action with space for a registration link, a suggested color palette using deep plum gold and cream, a recommended layout describing where text and visuals should apply. Present the response as a structured design brief, or you can say present the response as a simple single paragraph response. Within seconds, the AI provides a professionally organized brief that you can refine or use directly. Step 3. Compare different AI models or responses. One of the biggest mistakes beginners make is relying on only one AI tool. Instead, copy the exact same prompt into multiple AI platforms such as ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude, and DeepSeek. Although the prompt is identical, each AI interprets it differently. One may produce stronger headlines, another may organize the content better, a third may suggest a more creative layout. Compare the outputs carefully, choose the strongest idea from each response and combine them into one refined design brief. Choose the strongest idea from each response, or you can combine ideas from different responses into one refined design brief. This simple practice often produces significantly better results than relying on a single AI model. For example, if I wanted to create a flyer to promote this very course, I would first generate the text and creative direction for the flyer before touching any image tool. From the responses generated by the different AI engines, you can notice several interesting peculiarities. Each platform approaches the flyer brief from a slightly different angle, revealing its strengths in structure, creativity, persuasion, and practical execution. Claude AI delivers a clean, professional flyer brief. Its response is organized, visually balanced, and easy for a designer to follow. Claude emphasizes layout, typography, color palette, and spacing, giving the impression of a polished editorial design document. It feels refined and premium, especially for someone who wants a straightforward design specification. Gemini provides a concise and accessible layout guide. Its strength lies in simplicity. The headline, the bullet points, call to action, and visual arrangements are clearly presented. Gemini's response is easy to scan and would work well for a quick flyer draft, though it is less detailed than some of the others. However, ChatGPT stands out as the strongest overall response. Unlike the others, it combines creative copywriting, marketing clarity, visual direction, and audience targeting in one cohesive prompt. The response not only describes what the flyer should look like, but also explains the purpose of each section and how it should appeal to social media managers, copywriters, digital marketers, and web designers. ChatGPT's version feels the most complete because it balances inspiration with execution. It includes compelling headline, clear course description, practical learning outcome, a strong call to action, and a professional color palette. Layout guidance and specific visual elements such as AI interface graphics, digital glow effects, and modern icons. Most importantly, it maintains a premium, innovative, and career-focused tone throughout. For that reason, the ChatGPT response will be the preferred choice. It is the most ready-to-use option for creating a professional promotional flyer because it combines strategic marketing language with clear design instructions. The next thing to do is to generate the actual flyer. To do this, you have to take your chosen brief and turn it into an image. If you have an existing logo or photos you'd like to include, Attach them alongside your text in the same command box. How to attach images. 1. Click the plus sign in the command/message box of the preferred AI platform you are using. Select Add Photos and Files. Choose Upload from Computer or the equivalent File/Upload option. Select your logo and or pictures files, then attach your text prompt in the same message. Platform specific notes. ChatGPT. For ChatGPT, click the plus sign, then choose the Create Image mode before sending your prompt. For Gemini, switch to Canvas mode or the Create Image mode to generate and then iteratively refine the flyer in the same thread. Step D. Paste the command in the different AI platforms together with your attached image or attached logos and see the flyers that are generated. Lay the output side by side and evaluate which gave the strongest result. What to look for when comparing. Text accuracy. Is the wording spelled correctly and placed where you wanted it? Brand adherent. Does it use your specified color palette and tone? Composition. Is there a clean space for any text overlay you add afterwards? Once you have chosen the strongest, overall polish, resolution, lighting, and how client ready it looks out of the box. Once you have chosen the strongest output, save it and you have a finished professional flyer without ever opening a traditional design program. Important note: the nature of your prompt and the AI platform you use significantly affects your outcome. The same brief can produce different results across different tools, which is actually why comparing outputs rather than settling for the first one is a habit worth building. Looking at the flyers that were created, ChatGPT is the most preferred response for obvious reasons. And the reason is because ChatGPT is the platform that gave the most realistic flyer that could easily pass, particularly if you're doing it for a client. When you look at the text, you look at the picture, you look at the structure, you look at the details, and then you look at the color, you see that ChatGPT's response met the conditions that we are to check for to see if this flyer is a good flyer. When you look at the response generated by Gemini, you see that the flyer generated by Gemini is a basic flyer. It just carries both text and little text. It doesn't carry much design and it's not savvy. When you look at the response generated by Claude, Claude is naturally not an image generation platform, as opposed to being a platform that generates strategy, HTML, and other types of uses. Now you can go ahead and create a flyer for your personal brand or business and upload it on the community group chat. Generate a prompt for your personal brand, for a business, for a client, or for practice. Use that prompt to generate a flyer across the different AI platforms available. Pick the most preferred response and upload it to the community. Graphic design used to be a skill you had to spend years building before you could produce anything client ready. AI has collapsed that barrier. Whether it's a flyer, a carousel, an infographics, or a code card, the process is fundamentally the same. Define your brief clearly, generate and compare across a few AI engines, and refine until the output matches your vision. You don't need Photoshop expertise to start designing today. You need a clear brief, a willingness to compare output, and the confidence to iterate. That's the real unfair advantage. AI gives every creative, regardless of design background. You don't need to be a designer to think like one. AI just needs a clear enough brief to bring your vision to life. In the next video, I will show you other practical applications of AI for graphics design. Thank you.